Anything else you want to say to your fans, man?
Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. You know, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Earl Spence Jr., my whole name, and just look out for me.
Yes, sir. Let me dig into your brain. Folks falling like rain.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So let me give you a summary of what has all transpired so far. So about 2-3 weeks ago, Dazn, they offered Deontay Wilder a $100 million deal. This was the report. It was it was supposed to be a 3-fight deal. He would fight Dominic Breazeale, and then he would fight Anthony Joshua 2 times for $40 million. Deontay Wilder, after getting this offer, he decided, him and his team, him and Al Haymon and his manager Shelly Finkel, they decided to fly over to Dazn, to their offices, and actually have a sit down and talk about this in further detail. Deontay Wilder returned. We heard reports that Deontay Wilder turned down the offer, and he confirmed that in his press conference promoting the Dominic Breazeale fight. Now everyone was wondering, man, why would he turn down this huge $100 million deal by Dazn? We still haven't got too many answers on why Deontay Wilder turned it down. We haven't even got that many answers from Dazn and Eddie Hearn or his father. I mean, of course they said stuff like he just doesn't want the fight, but we haven't heard anything about what was actually discussed behind closed doors. So once again, Deontay Wilder, he turned it down. His manager, Shelly Finkel, is still very optimistic that the fight is going to come to fruition. He just didn't want to do it on Dazn's terms. Now, surprisingly, promoter Bob Arum, he actually agrees and applauds Deontay Wilder for turning down the Dazn offer. And this is what he had to say. I think Haymon, and rightly so, demonstrated to Wilder that he'll end up making more money doing it the traditional way than making a deal with Dazn, where he's limited. I think I would have done the same thing. We were hoping that he would have done that. We know Shelly Finkel knows how to count money, and we thought they would see that while it looked like a tremendous amount of money. In reality, if everything broke the right way, it would be shortchanging Wilder. End quote. And it's interesting that he said it would be shortchanging Wilder, because one of the main things Deontay Wilder's manager said was they never told us what Anthony Joshua was going to get. And something else we don't know about this deal is, once again, these were just the reports. It hasn't really been fully confirmed by Dazn yet. But we don't know if it was a guarantee that Deontay Wilder was going to get Anthony Joshua immediately following the Miller fight and the Dominic Breazeale fight. It's a lot of stuff we really don't know yet. Now, something else that Shelly Finkel talked about is he said, you know, they're talking about $40 million for the first fight, $40 million for the rematch with Anthony Joshua. But then Shelly, he said, but we don't think there's going to be a rematch, because if Deontay Wilder knocks out Anthony Joshua, he most likely won't take the rematch. And he certainly probably won't want to take it right away. You know, I mean, if you look at the history of the sport, a lot of fighters that have been completely dominated or even knocked out, a lot of times they didn't turn right around for the rematch. Some did, some didn't. So those are some good questions to ask. But with Bob Arum being Al Haymon's biggest rival, it does surprise some people that he would side with Deontay Wilder and Al Haymon in this situation. So once again, if you have Bob Arum congratulating Deontay Wilder and Al Haymon, there must be a lot more to this offer that we don't know about. And I'm assuming we're going to get more detail on exactly what was inside of this deal. But I still believe the fight is going to happen. The only problem now is Anthony Joshua, he has a very tough fight against Big Baby Miller. That is a very, very tough fight, a very dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. So, you know, we'll see if he gets past Big Baby Miller, and if he doesn't get past him, will he regret not taking a big, huge payday and fighting Deontay Wilder before he lost to someone and his stock completely went down? Let's see what happens. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.